Good morning. Thank you for joining the Charity Day Foundation webinar on converting Facebook likes into donations. My name is Andrew Martin. I've been working at CAF for 10 years in both the customer service and sales teams. I've developed a broad understanding of our products and services, and I played in an active role in responding to threads, posts and tweets through CAF's presence on both Twitter and Facebook. I've worked with delivery of CAF Donate, and I'm keen to help your charity to increase your presence on Facebook and in turn to get supporters to donate to you. The purpose of this webinar will be to show you a couple of good examples of charities using Facebook, provide some ideas that will help you get likes, followed by a demo to help you convert those followers wishing to give you a donation to your cause to our online donation platform, CAF Donate. Some of you are not aware, maybe not aware of CAF Donate. It's our online donation portal where you're able to give through a credit or debit card or regular donation by direct debit. That can be done through Facebook, or donors can click on your website, and you can add a donate button on there where people can give to you on a regular basis. So let's start looking at the potential reach of Facebook. There are 24 million UK users that log into Facebook every day. There are also more than 757 million people logging into Facebook over the world. With half of these users having over 200 Facebook friends each, the potential reach from each of your supporters means that every post by you could be seen around the world. A 2013 survey by Blackboard shows that 6% of donors had used social media to make that donation. If we take the figure 757 million, that would create 45 million people able to give donations online, which in turn makes £227,100,000 that goes to charity, which is an extremely large amount. Let's also take a look now at the giving and communication preferences of different age groups of charity supporters. I can see in the example here, various different age groups use Facebook and Twitter, although the majority of the baby boomers and mature members of the society do prefer to use Facebook rather than Twitter. We're now moving on to 5 tips that we believe will make you successful on using Facebook. First one is post regularly. Facebook limits the reach of your posts to only a proportion of your supporters each time you post. To make sure that you reach as many supporters as possible, make sure that you'll post regularly. Over time, you can test the frequency of your posts to find the right balance. Use images to bring your posts alive, whether photos or events, beneficiaries, or the work you are doing with them. Number 2, make it relevant. Don't post for the sake of posting though. Make sure your posts have a reason for being. Promote events, ask for support, share updates. Number 3, become a community. If you are worried about how to generate the content for posts, invite your supporters to contribute. Get them to share their stories about how they helped you, and you in turn have helped them. Share news stories, articles, photos, etc. Number 4, raise your profile. Like other pages and comment on them. Include community groups, companies and charities which complement your cause, especially if they've helped you with donations or services. The final section, ignore trolls. Unfortunately, no organisation or individual is immune from trolls. Try not to engage with them, as you can find yourself with a time-consuming and embarrassing argument. Take away their power by ignoring them, hiding their comments, and in turn blocking them. We've looked at charities with good presence on Facebook and looked at what they're doing really well. There's a couple of examples. On the 8th of July this year, Sidi Hamad Animal Trust issued a call to action through Facebook to raise an urgent £800 so that a rescued cat could have much needed operation. With the same day, the charity supporters had donated £2,680 and Wilson the cat is now recovering nicely. Why does this work so well? The post was immediate and had relevance. The image was clear and reinforced the need. The ask was clear. The charity knew what you wanted to do, how to do it, and how much you would take to fix Wilson. And as now you can see, Wilson is now on the road to recovery. Sharing thanks and updates allows donors to really see the difference that the gift makes. Every one of their shares on this story reached a potential 200 donors. Ovarian Cancer Action have used a clear and positive image to send out a call to action by their community, by asking their supporters would they like to, or know somebody who would like to take part in the Great North Run this year. Don't shy away from Facebook if your cause deals with a difficult subject. Ovarian Cancer Action uses their pages not only to promote events, but also to raise awareness. Here they have used a nice clear image with a strong message. Although a difficult subject for many, they still manage to achieve a good number of shares and likes that help their message to spread. Now we're looking at 5 ideas to get likes on Facebook. A study by Harvard Business School which found that giving to others can make you happier than spending on yourself, but that only when that giving to charity is via a friend, relative or other social connection. In other words, social giving rather than giving to an anonymous cause. It's important to keep it interesting, not just to satisfy your supporters, but also the Facebook algorithms. Although some people don't know where, Facebook has an algorithm that predicts how interesting each story will be to each user, then filters it down the user's newsfeed. To make it work for you, you consider producing interesting content your users want to read and share, creating content in formats that increase engagement. For example, pictures are more clicked on than text posts. According to Social Bakers, who produce stats on social media, they say that photos make up 93% of the most engaging posts on Facebook. Also, you could consider paying for posts to be sent to more people. So the first section here is about running competitions. Competitions encourage engagement with your supporters and spread the message further, especially if people share these links with their friends. This makes it a fun place to visit and encourages people to get involved by increasing interaction. Next session is newsjacking. Newsjacking allows you to create campaigns on the back of a big news item. An example here, Macmillan Cancer Support have shown that their phone lines are open whilst a number of the lines on the London Tube network were closed that day. Next session, create specific campaigns and events. Here's a good example from Cancer Research's campaign Durathlon, the UK's first initiative encouraging people to stay off alcohol to raise funds through sponsorship or personal pledge. Durathlon attracted a Facebook community of 21,000 followers, 80% of whom were new to the charity. Cancer Research created a new Facebook campaign. Sometimes Now we're going to the section Create Specific Campaigns and Events. Here is a good example from Cancer Research's campaign, Durathlon, the UK's first initiative encouraging people to stay off alcohol to raise funds through sponsorship or personal pledge. Durathlon attracted a Facebook community of 21,000 followers, 80% of which were new to the charity. Cancer Research created a new Facebook page for this campaign, and sometimes when a page is very active, the content can be lost amongst lots of posts. That said, smaller charities may prefer to keep this within their main page and keep it prominent. Next is use content from supporters, volunteers and beneficiaries. Remember that you don't need to create your own content. You can use volunteers and supporters to create it for you. If you make your page open to post, it makes it a great way of updating yourselves and make sure that... Right, we're now going to the section to use content from supporters, volunteers and beneficiaries. Remember that you don't need to create all your own content. You can use volunteers and supporters to create it for you. If you make your own page open to post, images is a great way as they are most clicked items on Facebook. Also, you control videos. These don't have to be expensive. Smartphones can produce good quality videos. Also, you may wish to consider Q&As with key people for real-time engagement. The example above were inspired by the recent Make Up No Selfie campaign. This was started by individuals to raise money for Crohn's and Colitis UK. They use the hashtag #GetYourBellyOut. As you can see here, Bethany Townsend became an overnight internet sensation after an image was shown with a colostomy bag out while she was on holiday. She posted this herself on the Facebook page and it was shared around the world with the national press and made it a headline on the news. Next section, integrating other social media. For the example here, we can integrate with Twitter. Treat social media as you would any other marketing channels. Be consistent and integrated with your messages. Don't assume all your supporters are following all your channels. A warning though, you need to be consistent with your message, but it should be tailored according to the channel. Also, make sure you'll carry direct links to your Facebook page on your site. And in electronic communications, there's organisation emails, signatures and newsletters. Let's just run a summary of what we just talked about. Run competitions, newsjacking, creating specific campaigns and events, use content from supporters, volunteers and beneficiaries, integrate things like Twitter and other social media with your Facebook page. That was the idea to help you generate interest and likes on Facebook. So now let's look at how those people who want to give. We've got a tool called Castinate which provides a Facebook donation button and functionality. The next section will be in two parts. Those who might want to set up a Facebook community and those who already have one but want to accept donations. So to do this, the first section is creating a Facebook community page. Really easy. From any page on Facebook, select the create a page button. Then you need to choose a section cause or community. Add your name for your community page. This could be your charity name, or if you do it for a specific appeal, could be that campaign name. Then follow the simple steps, adding a description, photos, images about the campaign or your charity themselves. Add this page to your favorites so it's always accessible, but skip the option to add payment method unless you are looking to carry out full advertising on the site. And now you've done it. Your Facebook page is now active. You can begin to promote your page and build a following. If you wish now to use Castinate, you need to follow the following steps. To add the Castinate Facebook app, you need to make sure that you have created a campaign and you also are registered on Castinate initially. Once you've done that, go to Facebook, search for Castinate. From the Castinate app page that's in front of you, you click the Setup button. You will then be asked a series of questions to allow Castinate to access your profile, post to Facebook and manage your photos. If you select OK to all the options, if you do not respond OK to these questions, you will not be able to proceed. Once you've done that, return to the Castinate app homepage and select View All Pages. This will give you a list of the campaigns you have created in Castinate. Choose the right campaign for you and select Add to My Page. Your Castinate Facebook page is now ready to go. We will send you a handy PDF at the end of this webinar to make sure it's easy and you can follow the steps there. As you see the example here, that's how the Castinate page will look once you set it up. So if you have any other questions or queries, please get in contact with our customer service team on 03000 123 800 or email us at castinate@cafonline.org. If you're interested in seeing, you can also check out our LinkedIn page with details provided on the screen in front of you.